England have just missed out a place on the final. Do you think what was the missing piece? What is that element that England lacked? Was it on the players? Was it on the manager or?
A bit of both, but I'd probably say as a manager you need to see that. I think whether that's playing and passing the ball around the pitch and moving the opposition, or whether that's getting crosses into the penalty box and being aggressive and winning second balls. So I think for England we've always been I think English football has always been high intensity, being aggressive, and I think that's really what suits the English play.
Do you play e-football yourself? And you're good at it?
I used to be. I thought I was, and then I play with my children now, and I think they're all getting better than me.
Which one of your son the best at playing e-football? Kai or?
At e-football?
Yeah.
You know what? It's probably me two young ones. Me 10-year-old and 8-year-old are probably better now at playing.
Now you are doing the job in the media as a pundit, so you cover a lot of the whole World Cup tournament. Obviously, we have seen some player has that impressed us. The obvious ones like Rodri, Jude Bellingham, and so on. So, but is there any player that impressed you the most, but wasn't talked about enough?
During the World Cup, I think there was a few players. I thought Cucurella
yeah.
for Spain was excellent.
Yeah.
And he very much sometimes goes under the radar because some people think he can annoy you and stuff.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I thought he was excellent at the World Cup. I think Olmo as well, both for Spain.
Olmo, yeah.
Was really good, really intelligent player. I think Elliot Anderson for England was really good. So, yeah, I think them three were probably the three who stood out for me.
How nice was it, rowing down the Hudson
It
River?
was okay. It was okay. It was more relaxing than I thought. I think once we got into a rhythm, it was all right. But when you come out of rhythm, it can be difficult.
My guy and Joe helped you a lot on rowing, yeah?
Yeah, they did. The three of us, it would have been difficult alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, the three of us, it didn't help because Micah had the big speaker thing.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So he was right down here, so that didn't help.
So back to England. England have just missed out a place on the final. Do you think what was the missing piece? What is that element that England lacked?
Probably belief. In the
So a mentality thing.
Yeah, I think so, because we've certainly got the players we're capable of going to the final, but I think once we went 1-0 up against Argentina, I think it was a close game. It could have went either way, but then when England scored, I think that mentality and the mindset to drop back and try and see the game out, which they done against Mexico. But when you're playing against a team with very intelligent players in the team, it's very difficult to do that and see the game out, and then you lose your rhythm of the game, and I think that cost England.
Was it on the players? Was it on the manager or?
A bit of both, but I'd probably say as a manager you need to see that and maybe adapt and be a bit more positive in the substitutions, and I don't think we've done that well enough to manage the game.
So you said on Match of the Day that FA should stick with Thomas Tuchel unless they get Pep. But if not Pep, is there other manager that you think, yeah, this is the one to get England over the line and maybe play more convincingly?
No, I think you have to assess the situation and assess what managers are there, what managers are available, and if Thomas Tuchel was an England manager, would he be the best candidate now to become England manager? Then you'd probably say yes. And he is a world-class manager. International football is a bit different to club football, and I think he will learn from this World Cup. So, from that reason, that's why I said I believe he's a winner, and I will keep him there. So I think for me, Thomas Tuchel is the right person for the next tournament, even though the World Cup this year didn't end well.
So you see Thomas Tuchel managed England in Euro 2028, which UK and Ireland host.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
How well do you see England will?
Yeah. No. I think England can do really well. We could win it. Of course we can. We've got players who are good enough. But I think Tuchel will learn from. And listen, he might say he's got no regrets and whatever, but I think he'll learn from this World Cup. I think sometimes you need your best players, and I think we had too many of our better players still at home and not selected in the World Cup. And then tactically, I think just in the last game, the mentality and that belief that we could go and win it and get to the final, I think he might change something different.
In the future of England, would you like to see the style of play change a bit, maybe more technical, or this is the way that England should play? Continue from Thomas Tuchel just playing?
your style of play it can change each game, and I think what we have now is a lot of teams, and Pep Guardiola's way of playing, a lot of teams, not just international level, but in club level, have tried to adopt that and take that in, but you need the players to be able to do that. Players who are good enough. You see Spain, they can do it.
Yeah, of course.
And that's because they're taught from when they're very young how to play that, but you'd have to play to your strengths, and I think whether that's playing and passing the ball around the pitch and moving the opposition, or whether that's getting crosses into the penalty box and being aggressive and winning second balls, it depends on your personnel of players. So I think for England, we've always been I think English football has always been high intensity, being aggressive, and I think that's really what suits English players.
On the technical side, so England player is just good enough on technical side in your opinion?
No, we're certainly technical enough. I think that's not an issue, but I think sometimes you can overplay. And I think for where England are, we play football, we move the ball, but it goes back to me what I said before when we left, the likes of Foden and Cole Palmer back home. When a team drops deep and you have to break a team down, you rely on your players who can play in tight areas, and we didn't have enough of them.
In the future, you start to see a new generation of England players coming through, like Jojo Kai and JJ Gabriel maybe, and Max Darwin and Rio and Gumoha. How optimistic are you about the future of England?
Yeah, you never know, do you? You don't know with any young players until they break through into the first team and they play consistently a few games. So I think for you hope the young players will be good enough, and I think the coaches in England have got better as well. So you never know, we might see a superstar break out in the next tournament, in the next World Cup. We've certainly got some good players in the academies around England. So hopefully with the right guidance, they can go on and help England in the future.
How good is actually Kai? How good is he actually, Kai, your son?
Yeah, no, he's
Can he break your record? Can he break your record?
You don't know. I think for him, it's the focus on. He's just started full time at the club, so it's for him to focus on trying to push and get to the next step, next level. It's the next team which is above him, which is the under-21 team, and then hopefully to the first team. But also to try and have a career in the game. So he's doing everything right to try and to achieve that.
Now back to Manchester United. Is there any player you personally like to see wearing Man United shirt to, like boost the chance of Man United to competing for the title or maybe in the Champions League?
There's many players, but a lot of them are.
Give us a few.
No, a lot of them are obviously at other clubs, and them players won't happen. It's not easy to say, because I think Michael Carrick will have his way he wants the team to play, and then what players fit them, that profile of position and how they want to play. So I think we have to be careful just buying the superstars and the big names. I think you have to find that balance of getting good players in, good, honest, hard-working players who will be up for the challenge. And I think that's where Manchester United have maybe gone away from where they've been. We've got too many players in who, when it has got tough, have not been able to handle that. So you need good characters in it.
So the last question, you are enjoying the job as a media, but if the chance comes to be back to coaching again, would you like to take it?
I very doubt it. I'll go back into coaching. I think I'm enjoying my job now as a pundit, doing a podcast as well, and also it gives me time to go and watch my children play. I've 4 children all into football, so it gives me the opportunity to watch them play, and because I've missed quite a lot of their football throughout the years, so I'm happy where I am.
Hopefully we want to see you back at Man United again.
Yeah, you never know.
Thank you very much, Ben. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.